Having some difficulties in navigating ChatGPT? Well, you've come to the right video. This is Data Dash, and we'll be uncovering a plan that will help you earn several $1,000s. With AI, you may program your own trading bot to perform exactly the way you want it to. Now, this video will serve as a guide on how to make one, import it into TradingView, and use it to backtest the outcomes so you can choose whether or not it is a strategy you want to put into practice. But before we keep going, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and bell button to stay updated for more of our future content as we move forward. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So, let's go with the indicator method. Our first real attempt at a trading strategy will involve Bitcoin. Any old coin will do if you're looking to implement a plan. Since Bitcoin is already the most popular cryptocurrency, we think it's a good place to start learning about cryptocurrency in general. That being said, your first order of business should be selecting an indicator. There are now a variety of indicators available for you in developing a unique trading strategy. RSI, Bollinger Bands, moving averages, and so on will all produce distinctive outcomes according to the criteria you choose. The Bollinger Band is a popular technical indicator. The next step is to click on Indicators and then enter the necessary indicators. Once we enter Bollinger Bands, you should look for the first community script and select the one written by Madrid. Of course, if it's a different indicator, the author will be different. To incorporate Bollinger Bands into your trading screen, simply click on the corresponding script. Bollinger Band's source code is available by clicking the icon depicting a pair of parentheses, then clicking the source code for ChatGPT link that appears. When you have the indicator's source code in hand, you may click on the name and then make a strategy to ensure that the code is properly formatted for chat messaging. We're going to give this Bollinger Bands technique the name 1, and when we do so, the original indication will be copied and made available for further editing. Now that you've seen it says version 3, you should update it to version 5 so it's compatible with ChatGPT. Simply hit the More button, select Convert to V4, then More, Convert to V5 to get what amounts to the ChatGPT source code. The next step is to paste all of this code into ChatGPT. Thus, based only on this chart, we're hoping to find a method that longs when the price closes over the upper band. You can use whichever parameters you like for this great ChatGPT trading method. But in this video, we'll be using the ones we mentioned above to demonstrate how it works. The goal is to trade momentum. Well, we've given ChatGPT the task of writing some strategy code for the Pine script version 5. The first line of input is the one you just typed. You must now instruct ChatGPT as to when you like to proceed along and when you wish to proceed short. So, in our opinion, the optimal entry points for the Bollinger Band approach are long when the price closes above the upper band, and short when the price closes below the lower band. Moreover, we'd like to close the long position when the short position is closed. Naturally, you may instruct it to write the code in whatever fashion you like. You can set it to enter the market when the price is within 10, either above or below the specified band's middle point. There have been occasions in our testing where we have employed this method. Using other indicators resulted in error after error, but ChatGPT is great because it corrects your code for you. That's why, even if it's wrong, you can keep telling it where it's wrong, and it'll keep improving the code until it's perfect. As soon as you paste the message into ChatGPT, it will generate a complete trading plan that you can then paste into TradingView. This is coding in progress, right before our eyes. Really, the fact that trading bot can be written in ChatGPT is mind-boggling. You can now come up to the top and click Copy Code after which you can return to TradingView, access your strategy, delete the old one, and copy a new one. Then select Save, then select Add to Chart after saving. Here, you will witness the miracle unfold before your very eyes. We can show you the percentage gain you would have made if you had followed the strategy over the specified time period. With a profit ratio of 4.72 on the 4-hour chart, you would have made $47,000. Fixing repeated mistakes is sometimes necessary, but perseverance pays off in the end. If you try to do it yourself and run into frustration, know that we have been there too. Nevertheless, if you give ChatGPT a little attention and teach it to correct mistakes, it can do the work for you. Let's have a peek at the results of the Bollinger Band trading bot in action. Although the overall net profitability is only plus $4.72, the percentage profitability of trades is only 31.94 since it hits some quite good deals. In any case, these tactics characteristics are open to modification. To fine-tune this and learn from its successes and failures, you can return to the Pine editor and change the variables. And yet, after analyzing the results of this Bollinger Bands method over time, we find that it generates a net profit of $47,000. We now switch time frames if there is a noticeable difference in performance over many time periods. This will affect the strategy's effectiveness. Hence, we can see that it performed poorly on the hourly time frame but reasonably well on the 2-hour time range. The profit increased even further when looking at the 3 hourly time window, and it skyrocketed to $67,776 when looking at the daily time frame or higher. If you trade the method on a weekly time frame, you would gain $30,000. To see how profitable it will truly be, you can adjust the time horizon, which is why this is so effective. To further demonstrate the potential strength of this approach, we will use a different indicator called the stochastic RSI indicator. We're going to give the built-in RSI a shot now. We've tried a few scripts in the past, and while we didn't discover any solid answers, we'll run them all in front of you now. And to demonstrate how simple it is, we will first search for stochastic RSI using our favorites or the technical bar. We will then click on the stock's RSI source code and copy it. We can ask ChatGPT to develop a strategy for the stock RSI, and it's already on version 5, which is excellent for integration with Conversation GPT. Therefore, we copy and paste it into the primary source code, much like the Bollinger Bands. Code strategies for PineScript v5 that specify the times and dates at which you intend to make trades, similar to the previous script. To proceed, we will enter when the stochastic RSI drops below 20. Evidently, the sub-20 club has assembled. Actually, when the stochastic is above 90, we can adjust this to be below 10 to make it even shorter and tighter if that's what you're after. We may now close a long when the short conditions are met, and we can close the short when the long conditions are met, as the stock RSI reaches the high echelons of the band there. So we're hoping that ChatGPT can whip up some code for the stock RSI for us. We made a couple mistakes when testing this, but we'll show you how to do it correctly. GPT, should you run into it, will be a live coding algorithm. Again, it's insane that you can make your own trading watts and try them in the past on TradeViews. Save the hassle and time investment of writing your own code. To put it another way, if you were to use the stock RSI strategy of going long whenever the RSI was below 10 and going short whenever the RSI was above 90, you would have made $32,000. The sample portfolio showed that if you did this on a 4-hourly basis, it turned negative. On an hourly basis, it turned negative again. So, comparing the various periods of history is a fascinating exercise. This allows you to put your faith in strategies that have already been proven successful in the past and put them to use in the here and now to generate genuine revenue. And of course, when dealing with the actual cash, you'll want to perform a lot more backtesting workout, figuring out what methods function well and which ones don't. You want to make changes to make them the best they can be. So we're giving you the remainder of the week to do so and instruction on how to experiment with these tools on your own. Now that you know how to transfer source code into ChatGPT, how to update the code, and how to develop a trading bot, you can take the rest of the week to experiment with different approaches until you find one that works for you. Now, so far, what do you think of these strategies that we prepared for you? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. But besides that, thanks for watching. This is Data Dash, and if you learned a thing or two from this video, then don't hesitate to hit the like, subscribe, and bell button to stay updated for more of our future crypto content for you. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon.